Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so continuing with yesterday's session. Yesterday's session we covered the general aspects, what a graph is, how is it different from a tree. Then we saw the different storage representation of a graph. Can somebody tell me what are the different storage representations of the graph?
Adjacency matrix, adjacency list.
Okay, adjacency matrix, adjacency list. Then we have two more.
Adjacency multilist and inverse adjacency list.
Yeah, so we have adjacency list, we have adjacency matrix, we have adjacency multi-list and inverse adjacency list. So we have done that yesterday, and we saw how it can be represented in a pseudocode also. So now continuing with that, the different traversals that can be done in a graph. Okay, so there are two graph traversals, that is depth first search and breadth first search. Have you heard of these two terminologies somewhere else?
Ma'am and tree, level
Yeah.
wise traversal.
So we had the same kind of traversals in the case of a tree. So when you go through a question, please see whether they are specifying it for a tree or a graph. Okay. So yes, talking about depth first search or depth first traversal in a graph, it uses a stack data structure which is similar in the case of a tree also, and the stack will be, the size of the stack will be the maximum size of total number of vertices. Okay, and for breadth first search, you have the queue data structure with the maximum size of total number of vertices of the graph. So the data structure used is similar in this is similar to that of the tree when we use depth first and breadth first. Okay, now we'll go through the depth first traversal, how it is conducted in a tree. So before we start with the go through the theory part of the depth first search, we'll see the algorithm using an example so that you can understand this particular steps in a better way. Okay, so first one is, okay, the first step they are saying is define a stack of total number of vertices in the graph. So if this is the example graph, how many, what is the size of the stack? Can somebody tell me? The first step is saying define a stack of total size or size of total number of vertices in a graph. So अगर ये example है तो stack का size क्या होगा?
7.
7, yes. So you're going to create a stack of the size 7. Next, they're saying select any vertex as the starting point for traversal and visit that vertex and push it onto the stack. So in the tree we started with the root node. अभी यहाँ पे तो ग्राफ है, ग्राफ के लिए यूनिक नोड नहीं है, जैसे रूट नोड कुछ नहीं है. So you are going to select any vertex or you're going to start traversing from by selecting any node or any vertex present in the graph. Okay, there is no such rule that you have to start from this corner or that corner, but you have to specify it when you write it down, that which is your starting vertex, because some other person might start from another node. Okay, unless and until they have explicitly specified in the question ki आपका starting node ये है. ठीक है. So in this example they are starting with the vertex A. So what they are saying, select any vertex as a starting point for the traversal and visit that vertex and push it onto the stack. So you're selecting A as the starting point and pushing that A to the stack. Can you see it? Can you see it on the screen? You're selecting A and you're pushing it to the stack. समझ में आया क्या? Yes, students, are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
after selecting that, you are going to mark A as visited because आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कौन सा नोड नहीं विजिट किया और कौन सा नोड विजिट किया. Because graph में there is no particular, levels and all. So you should know which is the visited node and which is not visited. So you're going to mark A as visited. So you can use another array which indicates the visited nodes, and you can put A as visited, or you can indicate set 1. See, if you are, you're considering another array which is representing all the vertices of this graph, then once you visit a particular node, the corresponding index of that array can be made as 1, so that when you code, you understand which node is already visited. So here mark A as visited and print A. समझ में आया क्या? तो एक बार एक नोड विजिट किया तो उसको मार्क करेंगे visited and you're going to print it. Is it clear to all? Have you all understood this step? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, again, step 3 कैसे है? Visit any one of the known visited adjacent vertices of the vertex which is at the top of the stack and push it onto the stack. So यहाँ पे top of the stack is A. So you are going to visit all the adjacent vertices of the node A. Is that clear? So next step में visit any adjacent vertex of A which is not visited. So how will you know which is not visited? Because I told you when you're coding, you might have another array which is representing the visited nodes. If a node is visited, you will set it as 1. So you will find out all the adjacent node which is 0. So यहाँ पे image में it's easy to find. Say A was colored green. Now the adjacent node, you can select any adjacent node. You can either select D or E or B. वो edge, you have to follow the edges. Okay, so here they have selected B, and since B is not visited, you are going to push it to the stack. समझ में आया क्या? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And you will mark B as visited and you will print B. And now this process will go on until there is no visited nodes available in that particular path you are following. ठीक है? तो step 3 देखो. Step 3, again visit any adjacent vertex of B which is not visited. So B का adjacent vertex क्या क्या हो सकता है? It can be E or it can be C. तो यहाँ पे C visit किया. Okay, so for every other person, it might be another path, but you must see that the selected node is not visited. So C was not visited. So C is visited. It's marked, it's printed, and it is pushed into the stack. Understood step 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Next,
Yes, ma'am.
visit okay. So then visit any adjacent vertex of C which is not visited. So C का adjacent vertexes क्या है? E है, F है और G है. So यहाँ पे E visit किया है, E को mark किया है, print किया है, and it is pushed into the stack. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is after E, visit again any adjacent vertex of E which is not visited. So adjacent vertex of E, you have D, A, C and F. Usme A and C is already visited. So the only available nodes are D and F. So they have selected D. So they have marked D. They have pushed D into the stack and they have printed it. So yes, so that is step 5. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next what happens is D का adjacent nodes क्या क्या था? A and E. Both are visited. So you are going to pop pop D from the stack. So you can see there is no new vertex to be visited. So in the previous case, you have in the previous case, you visited till D and then you have to find the adjacent vertices of D. So adjacent vertices of D मतलब क्या है? A and E है. दोनों visited not visited में नहीं आते because it's already visited once. So what you have to do is you are going to, since there is no new vertex to be visited from D, you are going to backtrack. Backtrack matlab you are going to go back. So in the reverse direction, जहां से आया. So D से पहले हमने कहां से आया? E में. So you're going to backtrack to E. Okay, you're going to come back to E and you're going to pop D from the stack. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's the new step. So till now we were visiting all the adjacent nodes which were not visited and we were pushing it into the stack. But here now it doesn't have any non-visited adjacent node. So you're coming back to the previous position. So backtrack का मतलब क्या है? What do you mean by backtrack?
Going to previous step.
Yeah, you're coming back to the previous position and you're popping the top of the stack, which was D. You're going to pop it out and you're going to backtrack to previous position. So backtrack जब आ जाते तो top of the stack E है, तो that is the node you have to check. So you have to check if there is any other adjacent nodes which is non-visited. है क्या? ऐसे कोई nodes है क्या E को जिसको हमने visit किया ही नहीं?
F and D.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, तो F है, right? F is the non-visited node. So what will you do? You will mark that and you will push F into the stack. समझ में आया क्या सबको?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, and now F is on the top of the stack. So F का adjacent nodes क्या है जो non-visited है?
G.
G.
G. So G is pushed into the stack and marked as visited and printed. समझ में आया क्या? Yes? Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now does G have any non-visited adjacent nodes?
No.
No.
No. So you will pop G out. Then you will backtrack. That means you come to the node F. Does F have any non-visited nodes?
No.
No.
No. So you will pop that and you will backtrack. Does E have any non-visited nodes?
No. No.
No. So you will pop that and you will backtrack. फिर C में आप पहुंचे. C को कोई non-visited nodes है क्या?
G.
G is already visited ना? Black हो गए ना? हमने एक बार विजिट तो किया है ना?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
ओके, तो C को भी नहीं है तो C पॉप करते हैं. फिर बैक ट्रैक करके B में आते हैं तो B को भी कोई एडजेसेंट नोड्स नहीं है जिसको हमने विजिट नहीं किया है तो यू विल पॉप B. And finally A doesn't have any other nodes left which is not visited, so you will pop A. So now the stack is empty, you will stop the DFS traversal. So what is the output you get? A, B, C, E, D, F, G. Now this might vary according to different people depending on which node they are selecting. Understood? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
बट अगर वो डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ होते तो देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन कि कौन सा नेक्स्ट नोड आपको विजिट करना है. समझ में है? यहाँ पे डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ नहीं था इसलिए वी ऑप्टेड आर ऑप्शन ऑफ नेक्स्ट एडजेसेंट नोड. समझ में आ रहे क्या सबको?
Yes,
इज
ma'am.
इट क्लियर? हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड? हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड DFS?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody
Yes,
is
ma'am.
having any doubt? Is there anything that has to be explained again? So I hope you've understood the example and we'll go to the complete algorithm now.
Can you explain again?
Okay, explain again. Yes. 1 second. See, यहाँ पे algorithm पहले देखो. Define a stack of size total number of vertices in the graph. That means you will first define a stack depending on the number of vertices. Then you will select any vertex as a starting point of the traversal, visit that vertex and push it onto the stack. Okay, you will take one node as a starting point, you will mark it as visited and you will push it to the stack. फिर जिसको हमने अभी पुश किया है या स्टैक का टॉप नोड कौन सा है, उस नोड का एडजेसेंट वर्टिसेस फाइंड आउट करेंगे जो नॉन विजिटेड है. Okay, so if it is not visited, you will select one of the adjacent node, you will push it to the stack, you will mark it as visited. So this process will go on until no new node is available which is not visited. In that case, you will pop that vertex out and you will backtrack so that you can find the adjacent nodes of the current top element. Now this process will go on until the stack becomes empty. Is that clear? So you can see this example for the person who have not understood. ये example है. तो stack the graph contains 7 vertices. So 7 vertex है तो stack 7 size होगा. Then you will select any node as a starting point. यहाँ पे node A को select किया. It is going to be pushed into the stack and it is marked as visited. So उसको green कर दिया. अगर coding में है तो दूसरा एक array create करेंगे visited array in which for the corresponding index of A you will put it as 1 and others will remain as 0. So 1 indicates that particular vertex is already visited. ठीक है? And once it is visited you will print it. ठीक है? So as you visit you are going to print it. Next what they are saying, you will find all the adjacent nodes of A which is non-visited. तो adjacent nodes बताओ मुझे कौन सा है? Which are the adjacent nodes of A?
B, E, and D.
Yeah, you have B, E and D. अगर directed graph होते तो you know which one to select. But ये अभी undirected graph है, so you will select any of it. So यहाँ पे B select किया. तो B select किया, उसको mark किया and B को push किया. अभी next B का adjacent nodes कौन सा है? Which are the adjacent nodes which are not visited for B? Yes.
E and C.
B, E and C. Yes, A is already visited. So you will select any one node from E and C. So here C is selected. C is pushed into the stack and it's marked as visited. Next, which is the visited, non-visited nodes for the node C?
E, F,
Adjacent
G.
to C. G, F and E भी है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
You have E, F and G. So you're going to select any one of the node and you're going to push it to the stack. So here they have selected E. Clear? Next, E ka adjacent node which is only remaining is D. So D is selected, it's marked and it's pushed into the stack. अभी D का कोई adjacent nodes remaining है क्या?
No, ma'am.
नहीं.
तो नहीं है. तो what will we do? We will pop D out and we will backtrack. तो अभी top of the stack में कौन सा है? E है. तो E को does E have any other non-visited nodes? Adjacent nodes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
F. So F को mark किया और F को insert किया. Similarly, F का adjacent nodes G है. तो G को mark किया, G को insert push किया. Now G को कोई adjacent nodes नहीं है तो G को pop करेंगे. फिर backtrack करेंगे तो F है. तो F को भी अभी कोई nodes available नहीं है adjacent nodes which is not visited. So F को भी pop करेंगे. Then E also doesn't have anybody left. So E is popped out. Then C also doesn't have anybody left. C is popped out. Then B and as well as A. So This way, we continue the process until the stack is empty. And once the stack becomes empty, you stop the traversal. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. I hope now everybody has understood. Now, this purely depends on the selection of adjacent nodes. Okay, which one you're going to select. But if it is a directed graph, then you will have to follow the direction of the node. Okay, clear? Now going to the next traversal. So यहाँ पे stack use किया था. अभी next traversal is breadth first traversal. यहाँ पे हम क्या use करने वाले हैं? Which is the which is the data structure we are going to use in breadth first traversal?
Q.
It's going to be a queue. Yes. Can somebody tell me the difference between a stack and a queue?
Stack uses the principle of last in, first out, and queue uses the principle of first in, first out.
Yes, good. So here we are going to use a queue. Now again, what is the algorithm saying? Define a queue of size total number of vertices in the graph. Select any vertex as a starting point for the traversal. Visit the vertex and insert it to the queue. So here they are selecting one vertex which is A. It's marked as visited and it's inserted to the queue. Clear? समझ में आया क्या?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you're going to do is you are going to delete the A from the queue or delete the front node from the queue. So what is being deleted? The A is deleted, and before deleting A, you will find out all the adjacent nodes of A which is not visited. So which are the adjacent nodes of A?
BED.
Yeah, you have BED. You will insert it into the queue. So you can see, and you can insert it in any order depending on how you are traversing. So here D is inserted, E is inserted, and B is inserted, and A of course is deleted. समझ में आया क्या? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in the next step, so when you pop, when you delete it, you're going to print it. So यहाँ पे A print किया, ठीक है? So DEB is marked as visited and the output you're printing it as A. Next, what is in the front of the queue? You have D. So D को delete किया और D का adjacent nodes है कि नहीं देखेंगे. Does D have any adjacent nodes which is not visited?
No.
No. So you don't have anything to insert into the queue. So what is the next element that is to be deleted from the queue?
E.
E is going to be deleted. So E को delete करने से पहले E का adjacent nodes कौन सा है which is not visited? Can somebody tell me from this
Yeah.
image? C and F.
And C.
So yeah, so
E
C
and F.
and F is inserted into the queue and E is deleted. So E is printed to the output. So now you have in the queue B, C and F. Dekha, have you all understood that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now next
Yes, ma'am.
element to be deleted from the queue is B. B को कोई adjacent nodes है क्या जो visited नहीं है?
No.
No, ma'am.
No. तो B को
No, ma'am.
डायरेक्टली yes, B को डायरेक्टली डिलीट किया और उसको प्रिंट किया. नेक्स्ट C है फ्रंट ऑफ द क्यू में, तो C को डिलीट करने से पहले C का एडजेसेंट नोड्स कौन सा है जो विजिटेड नहीं है?
G.
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 तो G को इंसर्ट किया एंड C को डिलीट किया. समझ में आया? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, so you are marking it, and yes, after that F is on the top, sorry, at the front of the queue. So does F has any node visited? Not visited, sorry.
No, ma'am.
No, so F is going to get deleted and printed. Then the remaining element in the queue is G. Does G have any node which is not visited?
No, ma'am.
No.
No,
तो
ma'am.
G को डिलीट करके प्रिंट किया. तो अभी Q empty है, so you will stop the breadth first traversal. Have you all understood this process?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll just go through the algorithm again of breadth first traversal. What is it saying? Define a queue. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so define a queue of a size total number of vertices in the graph. Select any vertex as the starting point for the traversal. Visit that vertex and insert it into the queue. Okay, so you will select any vertex for the traversal and you will insert it into the queue. Visit all non-visited adjacent vertices of the vertex which is at the front of the queue and insert them into the queue. So you're going to select all the adjacent vertices and you're going to insert it in the queue. And when there is no new vertex to be visited in the vertex, from the vertex, which is in the front of the queue, then you will delete that vertex. Repeat steps 3 and 4 until the queue becomes empty. Is it clear? Have you all understood? So this is how. Just go through the slides. First one, A is selected. A is inserted into the queue. Now, yes, A is marked as visited. A's adjacent nodes is what? D, E, and B. So D, E, B is inserted. A is deleted. Then the next top of front of the queue is D. D doesn't have any adjacent nodes. So D is deleted and it's printed. The next element in front of the queue is E. E has adjacent nodes as C and F. So that is inserted and E is deleted. Then the top or the front of the queue is B. B doesn't have any adjacent nodes that is not visited. So B is deleted from the front of the queue. Then you have C in the front of the queue. You have non-visited nodes as what else? G, right? So you insert G and you delete C. Then you have F as the top of the queue, sorry, front of the queue. You don't have any non-visited nodes, so you delete F. Then you have G in the front of the queue. You don't have any adjacent nodes which are non-visited, so you delete G. So the output you get A, D, E, B, C, F, G as the breadth first traversal as per the selection of the nodes. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes,
Yes, ma'am.
the difference between DFS and BFS. BFS stands for breadth first and DFS for depth first. Data structure BFS में Q use करते हैं to find the shortest path and DFS में stack. BFS is better when the target is closer to the source and yes, so when will you select BFS and when will you select DFS? When you know the target node is closer to the source node, that time you will select BFS is better. It's not when you know, it's better. It performs better when you use BFS and when it is farer, you use depth first. Then yes, BFS considers all the neighbors, right, together. Like when we used BFS, we selected all the adjacent nodes together and we inserted into the queue. Whereas in DFS, you will select only one, which is more suitable. So that is the difference in BFS and DFS. Then BFS is slower compared to DFS and the time complexity of BFS is given as big O of V plus E, where V is the vertex and E is the edges. Okay, so it is same for both, but it depends on many factors. If you're using recursive, non-recursive, and you're using an adjacency matrix or list. but generally it's given as big O of V plus E. Clear? So these are the differences, or if they ask you a comparison between BFS and DFS, this is it. Is it clear? Any doubts? Yes, students? समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, so this is a homework. You all have to do BFS and DFS. You have to find, so two graphs are given. So now I have explicitly told you to select a node as a starting point. Okay, so here consider the starting node as A, and here consider it as G or something. I'll just update it and give it to you, or if you want to start it as A also, it's fine. So you it's explicitly told, so you have to take that as a starting node and perform BFS and DFS, and tell me which is the output in the next session. Now, it's not going to be same for everybody. It depends on how you're selecting your adjacent nodes. Okay, so please note that. Next is you have to solve this. The breadth first search algorithm has been implemented using a queue data structure that you all know. One possible order for visiting the nodes of the following graph. So now they have given you options. If you can see, and the graph is seen. So now you, from the given options, you have to tell which is the possible correct BFS output among the four given. तो अगर M starting node है या N starting node है या Q starting node है, और which is the which can be the possible order from among the four given. That is the question for the first one. Okay, and the second one, again they have given you graph, and they are given you possible outcomes, four possible outcomes. Usme se it can be one or more. Okay, it's not that only one can be the answer. It may be one and more. So you have to select which are the which can be the possible output if from among the options given. समझ में आया क्या? The two questions. Have you understood
Yes.
what? Yes, so you have to
Yes,
find
ma'am.
that. So this way MCQs will be asked. So I want you all to solve this too. And the previous question, find the BFS and the DFS. Here, the starting node, select it as A. Is it clear? Any doubts in today's session? Do you have any doubts?